In the tropical regions, the heat acts as a solar panel retaining, and it also distributes the heat around the globe. So, in general, the currents actually carry the warm water from the tropics towards the towards the polar region, and from the polar region towards this equator or towards this tropics. Okay, so as the surface current, so you all know that the warm ocean current is also known as the surface current. So the surface current warms or cools down the air above it, influencing the climate of the land that is present near the coastal region or the coast. Okay, so the winds that are blowing across the warm current actually do what? It picks up the moisture and it brings mild rainy weather to the coastal region. On the other hand, the cold currents cool the air above the regions, and it presents or brings the cool, dry weather in the coastal regions. Okay, so the fog is a very common feature in the region where, or in the coast where, the cold current exists. Okay, example of this is the South America fog that is found in the coastal region or in the coast region, and one of the driest desert in the world, that is the Atacama desert, is found over there. So let us see once again how this ocean current influences the coastal climate. So the ocean plays a very fundamental role in shaping the climatic zones of the land around. So it also helps to distribute the oceans It helps in the distribution of the heats and all the zones globally around the system. So in the tropical regions, the heat acts as one of the solar panel which retains the heat and also helps in the distribution of the heat around the globe. So the currents actually carry what they do, they carry the water from the warmer tropical region towards the polar region, and from the polar region the cool currents are coming towards the tropical region. Okay, so the surface current, either the surface current and the undercurrents, means both the warm current or the cool current actually cools down the air above it and influence the climate of the land. Okay, so in the coastal region, where the warm ocean currents are present, so what it do, it actually warm up the blowing across the region, and the cool currents actually pick up the moisture from there. Okay, and when it picking up the moisture from there, it actually brings rainfall to the surrounding regions. Okay, similarly, if the cold current is present over there, then it will influence the air above it, and it will make the air more cool, and it will create a dry weather system rather than the warm ocean current. So example of this are the South America fog that is found in the coastal region. So another effects of the ocean current, that is climate change. It do change the climate of the surrounding region. So let us see how. First is that if a warm ocean current passes by any region, what happens? It influences the climate over there, and the climate of that particular region becomes warmer, and then the area which are covered by the cold currents at the same latitude. Okay, so example of this is the cold Labrador current. So this ocean currents also influences the climate of the particular region. Okay, so if the warm ocean currents are passing, means if for example, let's take the example of the two places which are located in the same latitude, so obviously the two place A and B should have the same type of the weather and the climate. Okay, but because of the influence of the ocean currents, the places which are lying in the same latitude do not have the same type of the climate. And the reason is that if a warm current is blowing over the place A, then the climate of this region becomes warmer, whereas cool currents is blowing over this place. So as a result of that, the current of the means the climate or weather of this place is becoming cooler. So as a result of this, in spite of being in the same latitude, the climate of the region changes. So this is the end of this video. I will continue with the next of the portion in the next video. Thank you everyone.